Hi, how are you? I have some news regarding Battle for Middle-earth. The evil campaign is coming. A new power rises, and it does not share power. It is I, Lynx, who will once again conquer Middle-earth. This time it will be as the evil factions, creating the ultimate what-if scenario. With that being said, I do want some more feedback and such to improve my content. More videos and more games are on the way. I just have to get it together and have some time. Thank you. Why I like Lords of the Fallen multiplayer. I want to tell you why I like Lords of the Fallen multiplayer. I think that for a Souls-like game, it has like this unique feel to it. So if you haven't played any of the Dark Souls or anything like that, there's this mechanic, the multiplayer mechanic, where a player can invade you when you're going through the story of the game, or you can invade a player when they are going through the story of the game, or, doing a regular playthrough or whatever. There's an option to turn it on and off, depending on what you want to do in the game. So there's a little bit of control there if you don't like multiplayer. I like the multiplayer. I like the rewards you get from it. You can get these severed hands, and if you get enough severed hands, you can buy a unique armor set that looks pretty cool. And I think that for Souls-likes, that's like the right direction. That's the direction you want to go in. Player control, player fun, different builds. I myself am running a bleed build when I do multiplayer, and it's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of different combinations you can do. You can do like Radiance builds or Inferno builds, anything that's pretty cool like that, strength builds, agility builds. But I've pretty much, I've stuck with the bleed Radiance build for multiplayer because people don't really have, they don't wear armor that protects from bleed damage. So that's pretty fun. And then you can throw a ring on that improves posture damage with bleed, and another one that not a ring but a pendant you can throw on where holy damage inflicts posture damage as well, so you can stack that and just demolish people really quickly. But I really enjoy the multiplayer aspect in this game because of the player control, and it's not like, oh, you have to do it, but you get rewarded if you do it. So there's like an incentive where, oh, I want to get good loot, I want to get unique armor sets. Sometimes you get beryllium chunks, which is like the final tier for upgrading your weapon. You can also get large beryllium, which are a pain to farm up on your own. I don't know, it's easier just to have multiplayer turned on for that. A really good challenge would be to go through the game with Iron Man, the modifier on, where if you die you have to restart, and have multiplayer on where people can invade you. Like, that's a super cool challenge. That would make for a pretty impressive run through the game Lords of the Fallen 2023, of course. But yeah, I wanted to let everybody know the multiplayer in that game is actually really good, and it's worth playing. There's lots of rewards. It's a really rewarding experience, and I definitely recommend at least giving it a try when you're playing through the game. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. That topic just came to mind, and I was like, I want to let everybody know that this is good, this is fun. Give it a try. Anyways, that's all. Take her easy, and have a wonderful day. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Commentating Links. Commentating Links is going to commentate the rest of the video because, well, there's not really a whole lot going on here. There's just, I keep fighting the pimping hand. We actually see him more than once in this video, in different clips. I was able to get the clips, but there's no voice. This is from PlayStation, so this is like a experiment. It's not going to be my usual PC recordings, so it's a little different. But yeah, we're going to be performing this Crimson Ritual against this Tess guy. I think Tess is a little under leveled for PvP. He doesn't really have his build figured out from what I can tell. But we knock him out, get a Vestige Moth, a couple of Severed Hands, some good loots. On this next one, we fight this guy. Now, Kriedrix, he's a tough cookie. He's got the buckets on his fists. This guy's obviously a veteran. If you watch carefully, he does a lot of parrying. He does get me a few times. He doesn't actually win this fight, but if the fight would have stayed on longer, then yeah, he probably would have won. I think I just had connection on my side during this fight, really. Problem is he's the host, so I'm not going to be landing all my hits, but because of that, I think I was still able to win. I try beating him at his own game here. See, I start to parry there. Here's another parry. Parried him a couple of times there. We just kind of stare at each other. Parried him. Get the final hit. Grievous strike. Drop the GGs. You got a nice little chunk of Durilium, or large Durilium shard. Soberana-01. Just buffing up for a bit on this fight, getting ready. Not quite sure where he's at here, but I do find him here in a second. Yeah, he's just past these mines on the ground, on the right there. Nope, I went the wrong way. What am I doing? For some reason, I have the shield and the sword equipped. I should be two-handing the sword. So it just kind of throws off my moveset. I do get a nice parry in, though. And a hit. So I know that bleed is stacking up. And then I get a nice Grievous strike there. Don't quite kill him, but... almost got him, stacking the bleed on him. He did get the Sanguinarix off. He got another one off. Dang. I think the connection on his part is pretty good. Get a nice little parry in. I land a smite. Don't ask me how. I think all that holy damage finally added up. But in the end, Soberana -01. I did get him. But he's back, because now he's an Umbro. But what can man do? Oh, he walked right into that hit. And he's bleeding. Oh, he's dead. GG. Nice little heavenly vial and some severed hands. This time I'm invading somebody. I forgot who I invaded. Steel Angelus. Yeah. So this guy's over in that Thief of the Chill Cursed area. I don't know. Yeah, he's not in the boss room, but he's here. But he's running the Judge Cleric's Spear and Sword, from what I can tell. Did get a nice bleed. And I parried him. But that's a GG right there. Because the Grievous Strike on top of the bleed, it's just, you're not going to stop it. And then, oh yeah, so Delta Death. He's on that area just before Lord Kelrath. You fight the Light Reaper here. It's like an arena. He's all set up. He's ready to fight. But he's got so much wither damage already on him. All it'll take is one hit. Or maybe two, my bad. Okay. He had a Heavenly Vial that he just used, that's why he's full health after one use. He hit me with some Piercing Light, but it's not stacking any smite like he was hoping. Get a couple of swings in. I keep missing. Time to get good. Got him there. Got him there again. Oh, one more hit. There we go. Oh, what? No bleed yet? Okay, there we go. There's the bleed. Wow, that's a lot of hits for bleed. He must have bleed resistance on his build. Well, we do end up getting him. What kind of loot did we get? A Heavenly Vial and a Crimson Pursuing Gloves. Crimson Ritual Armor set, basically. This one's a little interesting. I do a 2v1 against Silverwing and Smuggles the Bear. Or Snuggles the Bear? My bad. I rush past this Towering Flame. And they're both there. They both have really low posture already, right off the bat. But he hits me with Aureus Smite. Or Wrath of Aureus, or whatever it is. My build can tank that, though. They got a healing circle on the ground there, so they can just stand in it and withstand. But my set is very hard hitting. So I'm able to take one guy out, get this guy's posture in 0, kill him after hitting him with bleed. And they never got their smite off on me. They almost did, though. It's halfway, I saw that. Wait. We got another 2v1. Kihari 8 and Ashen Darkness. Darkaeus, my bad. Ashen Darkaeus. Is it Kaihari or Kihari? The world may never know. But yeah, this guy's running a hammer, the other guy's flaming swords. Very hard hitting. They're trying to build up that burn and ignite damage. And his hammer has bleed, I believe. And then I did get hit with that. I forgot what that's called. And then they're just throwing every single power they have at me. But Kihari is bleeding, so he's trying to avoid my attacks. I almost die here. If I didn't have those buffs on, I probably would have died. I'm not really sure how I hit that guy that wasn't next to me. But I end up getting them both in the end here. GG. No loot, just severed hands. Oh, there we go. A chunk and some more gloves. Even though I already had the gloves. This is the arena just before the Calwrath beam that you have to cleanse, or beacon. This arena, you fight the Light Reaper in. The final area, you fight the Light Reaper in. But Pinpix, he seems to be running like a parry flaming sword build. Like he was building up some burn on me, but I was able to get the parry on him and kill him. Large Beryllium and the Abyss Chalice. Or Abyss Chalice. This time we fight Kihari 8 again and Ashen Darkaeus. So these guys must be buddies. They're playing with a few moderators or modifications in the game, but that's why the enemies are randomized. I almost get Ashen here, but he gets away and he heals up. Almost got him again and he heals. And he's just gonna keep running. And I almost get him again and he just keeps running. Made him use almost all his Sanguine Arcs. Right now it's just a game of wasting their resources. See, he used another one. See, he's almost dead. I eventually do shift focus though. on this other guy. Because this other guy, he puts the Aureus, the Wrath of Aureus, or whatever it's called. Really do need to remember that. People use it on me all the time, but my character has plenty of resistance, so I'm just taking it. And I'm not even... There's no smite buildup on me. Yeah, but we are trying to get this Kahari guy, or Kahari 8. He almost has bleed. Ran out of buffs, so I'm just gonna rebuff. Should have rebuffed out of the way first, but it's alright. We took care of it. Got him. Kahari goes down. I think he was the extra. Ashen Darkaeus, he gets a soul flay in on me. Which was news to me. I didn't know you could do that, but... I get a nice healing. I still have one Sanguinarix left. He tries rezzing his teammate, and it costs him his life. Dropping the GGs real quick. I get a Heavenly Vial. Not that great a loot, really. Using the fingers gets you extra loot at the end of a match. So using that right before getting your rewards, or just before you kill somebody, you get some loot. This seems to be like a parry build that this Hushberry guy has going on. Must have just started a match. But that spear and shield with that hat looks sick. But he's really running a ranged build, which is... The question is why didn't he start shooting me? He would have had the advantage if he would have shot me. Every time somebody goes into Umbral, I stand there like an idiot. But I do get a couple of hits on him with Wrath of Aureus while he's in Umbral. Just to take away that withered health. So I don't have to work him back down again. I get a nice chunk, or a shard, and a Trepid crossbow there. This time around, I'm running around doing the story mode, and I get invaded by, you guessed it, Pimp in Hand again. Why he invades me, or why he keeps invading me, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's on PC. I'm pretty sure that's what the icon means, but I'm not exactly sure. It looks like PC. Just throwing some buffs on before I get back into the battle here. There, I see him. He's got the Man Catcher from Tancred and Tancred's armor set. Although he's running the Shield of Whispers for some reason. He puts Radiance on his weapon with a nice little buff there, but then he runs away. Because I'm about to stack some serious bleed on this guy, and he's going to heal up, but his posture's disappearing. And I get him again, unfortunately, for Mr. Pimp in Hand. I get a Sin Piercer bow and a large Durilium shard and some severed hands. Not bad. Here I'm in the mines, almost to the depths, just outside the hoist, really. I kill a face, and I start doing some story stuff, and then I get invaded. This time it's not by Pimp in Hand, though. See his name here in a second. Boughton Cloud 33, and he's a PlayStation player, just like I am. I do play this on PC, but I also have it on PlayStation, and it seems to run a little better on PlayStation, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. This boat and cloud guy, I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna do, and I was hoping he would jump down so I could get the jump on him, but then watching the way he's playing, I'm like, nah, I'll go down here and I'll bait him out by putting some buffs on, so he thinks I'm gonna keep buffing. But I already had buffs on. So he drops down to try to kill me. And yeah, no bleed resistance whatsoever. Insta die. That's pretty much it. Well, in any case, you guys have a wonderful day. Take her easy. Been your boy Lynx.